Well, good afternoon, Justin Equinedge. I had baseball this morning, couldn't get on to do a video, so I thought I'd catch you all late. Let me know if you can hear me. My sound should be better. I figured it out. But how about Touch Upon a Star? I mean, that horse is a beast, man. You got 4-1 in that daily double. Those were two of my best bets of the day. We're here late, but Classic Tap win the first race. System's been hot. We called this one out. It was a live long shot. J Love Road was on the work tab. You can see down here. This horse had talent. This race was wide open. Early pick five paid 2,700. It pays so good, even with the chalk of Bracken Papa, who won the second race at Fairgrounds on Louisiana. Yeah, Jose Ortiz been dominant all meet. I mean, the guy can ride. He got 4 or 5 today. I mean, it's been crazy. But murder one here. This is a tough race. Tamino, the top pick, wins race 4. Race 5, Dapper Moon looked good. We called this one out. You got 3-1 here. This horse was live. Again, early pick 5 paid 2,700 bucks. I mean, it was for sure a play, I thought. And you got really, really good value. So, all right. Then we had some favorites that came in, right? I mean, they were expected, though. It looked like some chalk. Wade Marie wins race 6. The Tom Benson, not to worry, wins race 7. Keontae Town didn't have a good trip, but the 9 made a lot of sense here for Cherie and Jose. And 9 part. Daily double here, pay 4-1. I played it in Twin Spires tournament. We're sitting second now. 4-1 was crazy. I was highly surprised. 9 part, much the best for Phelps. Went off at 3-5, but this wasn't a great group. Jose made it look easy. And Smash ended up running for second, but 9 bar looked to be the goods there. And then Touch Upon a Star. I mean, how it got to the lead. This was not a great group. Now won 21 races, one out of Delta, comes here. The exacta actually paid pretty good in this race. You got 12-1 over the 6, but daily double again pay 4-1. You take that all day. You get 2 strong favorites like that. I mean, much the best. Touch Upon a Star. Won over $2 million now. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Won the New Orleans Classic back-to-back years. Made that look easy versus that group. Much the best. You should be able to, Tony, but maybe on YouTube. You have to go to my YouTube, and you probably can. But I thought I'd do this real fast. We'll cover the last few races. Anybody who's in our Equinix chat, like I played really narrow. I was double single there. I'd also single Bella Ballerina in the 11th. I think this race wide open. Program trading and logging is going to take all the money, but I'm trying to beat program trading. Definitely the favorite. Makes a lot of sense. Comes out of these tough races, but burn money in 76 and 78s for Chad. Flavian Pratt not won a race yet, Tony, and shows up here. So maybe that's the spot for Pratt, but I'd all here in the pick 5. I'm all here in the Bayou pick 5 at Turfway. I think I used 3 singles. But I'm all here in race. I don't like this is a tough turf race. I thought again 9 part was the single on the turf sprint, but I think you can spread there. I didn't necessarily have much of an opinion against turf race. I think you can beat the favorites, but either that or single program trading or logging those. But I'm all so. I think Bella Arena is one of the good ones, and I don't think she's gonna lose this race. I mean, I just don't think the group is that good, like I thought with the other stakes races. Tony, good to see you, brother. And yeah, I just think she beat this group. I mean, they're just not that good, and she's a great 3-year-old filly who's gonna go to the Oaks. I mean, I don't know how we got 6-5 on Touch Upon a Star in the last race. Touch Upon a Star should have been 1-5. We got 6-5. Bella Ballerina going to take a lot of action here, though. Wins a race him easily. And she's a good one, man. 3 for 3, won the Rachel Alexandria Fairgrounds, won by a half length there. That was a 74. It gets a little bit tougher, but she won back to back, won the Golden Rod 2 back, won at Keelan to break the maiden. And she's a good one for Godolphin. I don't see her losing. She can be a short price, but I thought it looked chalky. Hey Gary, good to see you. We got that daily double, Gary. That was good. Double single, 4-1. And so the big day, so late pick 5 actually I think is a good play if you want to play it, because I think you can beat the favorites on the turf there. I think Bell Arena are going to be chalky, but the last 2 races, 13 and 14, are tough, so we won't spend too much time there. But I have Chip Honcho on top. I think Luis Sayo can wire the group. Nearly wired the field last out in the Rising Star. I just don't like most of these horses. They're just not good. And Louis on the lead. Looks like a paceless race. I do think Golden Tempo has a shot. 3-5-4. If you wanted to add others, 8 and 9, Easterly with Edgar Zayas, maybe you can run a good race along with Emerging Market. But 3-5-4 if you're narrow. Again, I think Chip Honcho could get loose. There's not a lot of speed here. We just saw what Touch Upon a Star did on the Fairgrounds main track. The speed dangerous. And Chip Honcho, good horse. Top GSR, right? Second SOR to Universe. Golden Tempo, they do add blinkers today. You can see is right there for Cherie Jose. They have blinkers on, so maybe show some more speed in the mix early. But I just thought Chip Honcho could be tough up front. Golden Tempo, my second pick. Universe, the long shot. 3-5-4, and then deeper spread would be 8-9 if you want to add a couple others. But I know you do. Tony liked this Bob Baffert or Blacksmith, but that burns too much money for me. Has been right there, but just beat a 52 and now got to beat this group. I think more of Chip Honcho and Golden Tempo. But hey, you're a good handicapper, man. I wish you luck. We won't spend too much more time. Race 13. I would be deep spread here. I'd be using prices. I'd go as deep as you can. The win percents I don't pay any attention to. There's your SORs. I would be deep spread here as much as you can. Like I said, if you can press all, you could press all. You could go all in both the turfs, and you could single bell ballerina, and you could maybe narrow it in the Louisiana Derby. You could try to spread as much as you want there, or spread in the last. But I would spread big time in the 2 turf races at Fairgrounds. In the late pick 5. So the Shalom, my long shot, 1%, first time starter, top GSR, but this horse is working well. I would definitely use the 4 in this last race, State Bred Maiden Special. This is not a great group. A lot of horses could win this race. I would be 4, 1, 3. The 11 has a brutal post is my only concern. But 4, 1, 3, if you're spreading beyond that, you got to use a bunch. But I would spread more in the turf races and try to go a little more narrow than in the last. Dude, Tony, race 13, 1-3-6-9. Dude, this race is brutal. I thought the first race was easier than this race, and we found the bomb in the first race of the day. This is the hardest race on the card, I thought. I literally think any horse can win this race. It's I thought was that tough, but I respect your opinion. 1-3-6-9 for Tony, and then again in the last, I would use the 4 as a bomber, and then 1 and 3 would be my other 2 choices. 11 has a tough post. You could add if you want, but that's a brutal post. If I'm adding the 11, though, I'm having to look at horses like the 5, 6, and 9 as maybe some firsters and lightly raced. But I think maybe you can get through here skinnier and spread in 13. Yeah, it's Dirty straight up has a big pace advantage. Tony, you're right? 16 points for sure. If we watch the race sim, has a good lead at the first call, and the second call widens it. So, I don't disagree. I mean, Dirty Straight Up got a big shot. That's why I'm spreading more in race 13. I don't think you have to spread that much also in the Louisiana Derby. And I'm not trying to beat Bella. Like if you're trying to beat Bella, then you got to try to figure some stuff out. But based on my ticket construction, I'm relying heavily, obviously, on her in the late pick 5 and spreading in the turf races. 11 win the race sim, so but if you cross out the 11, it's the one's race, right, Tony? So I get it. Big pace advantage. But again, I also thought the 3 and 4 might have a shot. The 4 is very sneaky. 4 gonna run a good race. Yeah, it would pay well, Tony. I agree. All right, race 10 I thought was open in the chat. I didn't have a strong opinion there. I thought the 2 turf races late were tough. We 9 part was the nice single on the turf in race 8. But all right, y'all. We got closing day tomorrow, so I'll do one more video. Sorry I didn't get on earlier. We have baseball, was busy. But yeah, good luck. Close it out. We got 5 more races. Big day, Louisiana Derby. Been a great meet. And press your opinion late. I don't think you find the right spot to go narrow. All right, y'all. Chat soon. See you tomorrow.